Hi, we're still on break, but here's a bonus thing from bigsandwich.co. It's got a huge back catalogue of stuff.
I'm here too.
Yeah, Mason's here too. He had to be. He drove all the way from wherever he lives.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you got to come in for this 30-second recording. And
Denmark.
Denmark, and he was happy to do it.
That's right. That's where I live now.
That's where he lives now. So, what is it? It's in the title, but if you head to bigsandwich.co, we do video game Let's Plays. We do bonus podcasts, like we do a Clickbait, or we got this covered, where we look at terrible clickbait articles.
That's right.
We do movie commentaries. What else are we doing on there, Mason?
We're doing video game Let's Plays.
Oh, we do. It said that already.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm so jet lagged from coming from Denmark.
That's okay, man. It's not your problem.
It's a long trip, I think.
Yeah, it is probably, I think, also. Where we look at a pick a year in pop culture and we go, oh, interesting.
That's right.
Oh, interesting. And probably another thing.
Yeah, sure.
Also, we have our podcast goes up there early, and so do all videos, etc. Anyways, enjoy.
Okay, now
This is free, but you can sign up for more.
Yeah.
That's fine also.
We don't wait to go back to Denmark.
Yeah.
Where the weather is cold.
But you need to be
Currently?
back tomorrow as well.
All right.
In case this doesn't work.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Bye. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Red hot comic book movie lies shooting up your butthole. We got this covered. We got this covered. Folks, welcome once again to another episode of We Got This Covered, a podcast where we talk the best and worst of clickbait. We have a nice time, don't we?
That's true.
Now, for people who have just joined us, which is everybody,
The people who weren't listening to us before we recorded.
before we started recording in our regular lives, James has invented a new character that he's enjoying, and it's fun. I genuinely think it's fun. It's Dracula, but he also collects bones.
But
he
he collects bones, but he's a regular Dracula.
Okay,
so he's not collecting the bones for.
He's not bone Dracula.
He just likes having. He's like, how many bones do you think I have?
Okay.
And he has 4. We figured it out.
Is it more that you just like doing the voice? Because doing the voice is fun. It's fun to do a fun voice.
It is built around the voice, yeah. But I like the idea of this Dracula's just like he's got a little bone collection.
Sure.
That he's doing.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
And he does all the other Dracula things.
He's the Dracula things
But this
as
is
well.
just like a thing that he has.
Does he know regular Dracula?
Oh, he is regular Dracula.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Sure.
Is he? Yeah, sure. What do you think?
I don't think about it at all. I mean, now I can't think of anything else. Normally on this podcast we talk about clickbait.
Yeah, but we're talking about Dracula. He's a regular Dracula, but he also collects bones. But they don't have to be human bones, as we established, Mason.
Now, you've been back from England for some time.
Yes.
You'd think you'd be over your jet lag.
You think a lot of things.
Yeah.
That's the human mind for you.
Isn't it, though?
Yeah. God.
So this week,
Yep.
well, see, and also what I find on this podcast as well, when we start it, you're always trying to deflect because you don't want to get into it.
Yeah.
Because I read you some clickbait.
I'll invent an incredible character.
You'll invent an incredible character that is dead in the water. And we'll never hear from again.
No.
Okay, all
But
right.
go on, sorry.
Put it on the regular podcast.
I
we'll
think
see.
so. Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this week we're taking mercy on you because we're diving into the Rolling Stone magazine
Hell
archives.
yeah.
And they've come up with another fabulous list. The 50 best action movies of all time.
Now, have we already told people why this list is bullshit?
Because Die Hard's not
Die Hard's
on it.
not on it.
Yeah. Unless they've done a quick edit.
God,
of
they
this.
better have. This is also not pre-Die Hard, if you're wondering.
No, this came out. I thought this was more recent than it is, but this is from 2021.
Yeah.
So there might be some missing things. There'll certainly be no John Wick 4 on here.
Oh, man.
So we can't fault them for that. We can fault them for everything else, and we will.
And we will.
But not that.
Do I need to take any notes? Because I've got a little document open.
You know what? We should take some notes. I'm thinking there's almost certainly going to be some stuff we haven't seen in
Sure,
this.
okay, yeah.
I'm not sure how far-reaching it is, but I think there's going to be some Hong Kong action here.
Sure, okay.
But there will, and I think as well, like the last Rolling Stone list we covered, which was the Hollywood's 50 worst decisions.
Yeah.
It'll get more egregious as it goes along.
Absolutely.
You know, when we get to like number 10,
Yeah.
we're like, where's Under Siege 2? Where's Speed 2? Why
Yeah.
haven't they covered those ones?
Great question.
This is outrageous.
It is outrageous.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm excited.
From Bullet Ballet.
Oh, we're going to do 10.
We'll do 10
and then we
time.
do a regular episode, and then
Which
another 10.
James
a
finds
regular
upsetting
episode.
for some reason.
So this is going to take... Well, if we do one every 5 weeks,
Yeah.
we're going to be on this for the rest of our lives.
Rest of our lives.
All right, let's get into it then.
Let's get into it.
Rest of our lives.
Unless this isn't particularly interesting, in which case we'll just...
I've dropped all my box of bones.
They were in a box.
Yeah.
That's more world building, I appreciate.
Why was that? This is
Was it like an ornate box?
No,
Or
it
was
was a cardboard box.
it a cardboard box?
Yes.
You get at Office Works or something?
I've never been to Office Works. What do I need with
Oh,
stationery?
you could go at night.
I could.
Yeah, it's often open. The office
What time
works-
do they open
They,
till?
they close at 8,
I
think.
mean, it's daylight savings. Can I go at night even?
Probably, yeah. I reckon
Okay.
after maybe 7, it'll be dark.
Should I bring a Dracula umbrella? It's a regular umbrella, but it's owned by me, Dracula.
Oh, I think you should
I
bring
think
a
I'm
Dracula.
losing track of the voice. I don't know.
You're sounding more British, but a Dracula could be British.
I can be anyone.
Yep.
Or British.
You're just full British now.
What do we do? Let's go.
James from
Get
Ball-
out of here, Dracula, but you collect bones in a box.
I will return
Oh, there we
with
go.
more bones. It is fun to do the voice.
I agree. I mean, you did the actual voice.
Yep.
Okay, let's go.
From bullet ballets to sci-fi epics, James, kung fu classics to superhero adventures, the greatest big screen adrenaline rushes ever.
Blah, blah, blah.
This is David Fear. He should live in
Yeah,
fear
you
of
should,
us, I
David.
think.
Fear. We're going to get you.
If in fact you still work for Rolling Stone.
We're going to dack you.
We're going to dack you, David Fear. That should be your number one David Fear. We're going to dack you for your bad calls here.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
So what do we got at number 50? Or are you going to read the
There's
preamble?
a preamble, of
Let's
course.
preamble.
All you need to make a movie, James, a wise Frenchman once said, is a girl and a gun. Doesn't say which Frenchman.
Yeah, who?
Maybe we're supposed to know.
Gerard Depardieu, because he's a bad dude.
Yeah, it was probably Emmanuel Macron, president or possibly prime minister of France.
I don't like that guy.
No, neither do I.
When is he going to be a good politician?
Never.
All right, then.
Sure.
I
Unless
guess it
Jimmy
is-
Carter's reborn in another body.
Doesn't he suck for reasons also?
I think, what if Jimmy Carter took the substance and became a younger, more beautiful, more
Oh
perfect
my
version of himself?
God.
Did you see Transformers 1, by the way?
I have seen Transformers 1.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
It's good,
It
isn't
was
it?
cool.
It was cool. We'll talk about it on the regular
We
podcast.
will, yeah. My son fucking flipped his lid.
Yeah.
All right, what are we doing? Let's go.
All you need is a girl and a gun, James. It helps, of course, if you throw in a few explosions, several car chases, some knockdown mano-a-mano fist fights, a smattering of kung fu, and any number of sword fights as well. You know what I'm enjoying about this article?
Nothing.
No, I am. I'm loving it because this is pre-AI.
Oh, so someone had to write
a
this.
man probably wrote this for real.
God, imagine having to actually write
God,
something.
my goodness.
Yeah.
Action's been a part of the movie since the days of Keystone Cops and mustache-twirling villains tying up heroines on railroad tracks. You could even argue that the Lumiere brothers, short of a train pulling into the station, which allegedly caused audiences to scream and flee the room.
Who's arguing that?
Nobody, I don't think it was
That's
true.
an action
I like
movie,
to say
isn't
it as a gag.
Yeah, it's a gag.
It was the world's first example of an action movie. The holy trinity of cinema, i.e. thrills, chills, and spills, has been a main attraction of the medium for decades.
Okay.
And once the age of the blockbuster really kicks in a gear in the early 1980s, you couldn't throw a rock at a multiplex without hitting something that hyped up the motion in motion pictures. So we're shouting at the 50 best action movies of all time. This is all time.
Yeah, these are, yeah.
So number 50,
Yep.
you haven't read ahead.
I've only read the first one.
Okay, well, I was hoping for a shocked reaction.
This shouldn't be on here.
Number 50 is 2015's The Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Unbelievable. Bad start.
Directed by Guy Ritchie.
It's not even bad.
No, but I mean, think about this. What was the big action set piece at the end?
Boat.
There was a boat, and then was there two boats, and they were gonna?
There's a toilet fight.
Was there?
They have a brawl in a toilet.
The two main guys.
Yeah.
So it's Armie Hammer and Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
And they're taking the roles made famous by Robert Vaughn and David McCallum in the TV series in the 60s.
Alicia Vikander is in it.
She is in it. That's true. But like, there isn't the end. The twist. There's there's two boats, and they're gonna blow each other up.
Oh,
But then
that's
there was
right.
a time shift or something.
That's right. And then they show it happening. They're
Yeah.
like, well, actually, I did this. And then they show it happening. It's like, yeah, you just explained it.
It's hardly Tom Cruise coming through the roof,
No.
hanging on the thing and hacking the computer.
He's not even in this movie.
He's barely in it.
Yeah.
In the sense that he's not in it.
Yeah. I've just written no. That's my note. This should not be on the list. There's no way this should be on the
Again,
list.
this is how many action movies would have come out in the last.
If he puts
50 years.
if he puts Snatch on here, I would
Yeah.
go, okay. Like, not really an action movie, but like, no, come on.
Yeah.
No. Just no, Mason.
Okay, well, bad start.
People like that movie, though.
I don't hate it,
I don't hate it either.
but it's not.
It's not great.
No, and it's. I'd maybe turn it on to.
I like the look of it. I like the
Yeah.
idea of it, but I just
Yeah.
don't like it that much.
Yeah.
I felt that way about Operation Ruse de Guerre.
I couldn't finish that.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, this is Inglourious Basterds, but like not as good.
Oh, are you talking about?
Wait, which is that
You're
one?
thinking of. These are all Guy Ritchie movies.
They are.
But you're thinking of
The Henry Cavill one and
Yeah, Henry Cavill. Everyone's
Jack
got
Reacher Little Glasses.
Jack Reacher Little
Is
Glasses.
that not Operation Ruse de Guerre?
No, but that is also Operation Ruse de Guerre is the one that's got Jason Statham and Aubrey Plaza and Josh Hartnett.
Oh, okay.
And they're trying to trick Josh Hartnett, who's a movie superstar, into doing something.
The Ministry of Ungentlemanly
Yeah, I
Warfare.
quite like that one. Ruse de Guerre,
I don't know
Operation
Ruse-
Fortune, I couldn't finish it.
I don't know Ruse de Guerre.
I get maybe 10 minutes in.
Okay.
It's a new era, and this
Have
maybe...
you got Hugh Grant? He's like, ugh.
He does have Hugh Grant in it, yeah.
And he's like, ugh.
He's more like, he's in that era. You know? I'm Dracula, but I've got it. Bones.
Give me how many bones you got in your body. I don't want them, but if you want to give me one, I'll take one.
Okay.
He doesn't want them, Mason.
Right,
He
I
doesn't want
understand.
he takes blood. He doesn't take bones.
It's just a mystery as to why this is his pillow.
I completely agree.
I guess, who can explain, I have too many watches,
Yeah.
Who can explain what you like?
And
I
you
guess
keep them
he
in
likes,
a cardboard box.
Yeah,
don't you?
and I guess he likes bones. So who can blame him? It's wonderful.
As a
character.
joke, we should get him bones on DVD.
Oh, you boys. You boys, you got me. But I only like real bones. But you got me. All right, number 41.
41?
49.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
God.
I've skipped 10 because I hate them.
Did I die?
Yeah, you died. Okay, I think we're in better territory here.
Okay.
Number 49, 1981's Escape from New York.
Yeah, all right. I'll tell you.
John Carpenter. We recently talked about The Thing for
Yep.
Caravan of Garbage.
Yep.
We're big fans of John Carpenter over here.
Absolutely.
Uh,
Look, I haven't seen it in a while, but it's good.
yeah. Mhm.
Is the sequel good?
I don't think it is.
Not as
no.
much.
I don't think it is.
It's not as good. It's got
No.
surfing at the end of it.
Yeah.
And they
during
high
it.
five and surfing
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah.
it is. Is that during? I can't remember. It's just it's a gritty, mean world with a mean man.
Yeah, and greatly inspirational because, of course, Snake Plissken inspired Hideo Kojima to make Solid Snake.
That's right.
For the Metal Gear games.
I saw an interview with Kurt Russell where he talked about that. I think he just went, I don't know.
Yeah.
Was his answer his answer didn't make sense? It's like he didn't understand.
Yeah,
The question or something?
No, I think the question wasn't posed sort of to. I think the question was posed to him about Hideo Kojima and adapting
Yeah.
his character into a different thing.
Yeah.
And I think Kurt Russell thought he was asking about adapting.
Oh, that's
like
right.
an Escape from New York
Yeah.
or The Thing into a video game, and and sort of it was kind of a confusing answer. But Kurt Russell as Snake Plissken,
One of the greats.
yeah, I think it's a great weird New York, sort of
Yeah.
in the style of The Warriors, or
Yes.
The Running Man, or something like
Yeah.
that.
Low budget, but makes use of it.
Yeah.
I don't remember any action sequences off the top of my head. Just violence, I guess.
Oh, we didn't even talk about the score when we talked about
The Thing.
The Thing.
Oh, yeah.
Ennio Morricone.
Well, we'll talk about it next
Maybe that's the thing Ben can put in.
week.
Yeah, next week. That's right. Yeah, and it's sort of this kind of it is kind of like one of those direct-to-video kind of action movies
Yeah.
that sort of cut into the mainstream. There's a whole bunch of them. It's just this one kind of
It's better.
has the star power, and it's just a tips it over the edge a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So this is worthy.
The
I think.
sequel is like the same, right? But worse in a
More
lot
or
of
less.
ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt, to me personally, it felt kind of like the same again.
Shitty kind of
exactly,
imitation.
yeah. Okay, now number 48.
Whoa.
We're not going to know this one. Or
All right.
Maybe you know it. This is 1999's Dead or Alive. So this is a Japanese movie.
Oh, I
This
do
is
not
by
know this.
Takashi Miike. It's a Yakuza flick. A cop is determined to take down a mobster by any means necessary. No one can say that the prolific Japanese filmmaker doesn't present this old chestnut of a story with a maximum amount of panache and a 200 beats per minute pace.
I can say that.
Well,
I'm comfortable in saying that he doesn't do that.
okay.
movie
It's
I
a
haven't
gonzo
seen.
go-for-broke version of a typical two sides of the coin movie. And as for the ending, let's say it's one of the greatest cinematic exit strategies ever.
Whoa.
And one which takes the entire action film genre to its logical endgame, which I think is that these two guys kiss.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I think it's probably that, right?
Hot as hell.
It's like, I've got a gun and we're going to kiss.
Kiss the
Well,
guy.
even if you didn't have a gun, I'd still kiss. You know? You don't need to have a gun, all right?
No, you're doing it wrong.
Because
aren't you?
we've been shooting at each other all day.
Yeah.
And it just,
I'm ready for kissing.
let's put these guns aside
For
and
kissing.
do a big kiss.
Yeah.
Okay.
And back to the guns.
That's right.
But then more kissing.
But that's interesting. That's
What's it called? Dead or Alive?
Dead or Alive.
Did they remake that?
No.
No, it's a video game, Dead or Alive.
Yes. You think of the video game series with bouncy physics.
Which became a
movie.
movie with Uwe Boll.
No, but
directing?
it did have Eric Roberts in it.
I'm sure that was
I listened to Eric Roberts' audiobook, his autobiography.
Yeah.
It's good. It's really good.
Okay.
He's got a
No,
good...
you're right. It's by Corey Ewan. The movie. It looks like an Uwe Boll movie.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
So go on. It's good.
It's good. It really does feel like he's just there having a chat with you. You know,
Okay.
a lot of autobiographies read by the author.
Yeah.
It really feels like they're like, oh, I forgot I have to do this.
Yeah.
I don't really want to be here.
I
listened to
yeah.
Stanley Tucci's one as well, and I'm like, it doesn't really seem like he's just kind of phoning it in.
Get to the point, Stanley Tucci. Also,
Exactly. That's
skip
right.
the bad stuff.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
Just go off wherever
that's
you
right.
talk
But
about.
I would highly recommend
All right.
Eric Roberts' autobiography.
Did
It's
you talk
just
about
called-
Julia Roberts?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
What did he say about her?
How she's cool.
He said she's cool.
No, he didn't say that. No.
Did he talk about Doctor Who?
I don't think so. No.
Because he played the master, but
He did play the.
But he was a
master, yeah.
worm. He was a worm.
That's true.
He was a worm guy or something.
Yeah, he was
wasn't
a worm guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
because he'd used up all his regeneration, so he had to be a worm guy.
Is that what's going to happen to Doctor Who when he? No, he can't because he's infinite now or whatever,
yeah,
isn't he?
that's true. Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Next.
All right.
Next.
Okay. The thing about this though is,
Next.
I don't know if I would choose to see this
Based on that picture.
based on this picture.
What if they were kissing?
Yeah, maybe. You know, when there is, Hong Kong action movies I haven't seen yet, for example.
Exactly. Good point.
Anyway, number 47 from the year 1996.
Jet Li's the one.
No,
Oh.
it's Michael Bay's The Rock.
All right.
Okay,
Yep.
just you're not feeling it.
I agree. No,
Okay.
it's a good movie. I would say it's probably his best movie.
Well, David Fear, who should fear us,
Yeah.
has said the best Michael Bay movie by a huge margin. Pain and Gain's pretty good,
I've never seen Pain and Gain.
and Transformers: The Last Night is exquisite.
That's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
What do you like about it?
I like. Hang on, which one? I like Stanley Tucci in it.
Yeah,
he's
he's a
not
wizard.
phoning it in.
He's a-
Unlike in his autobiography.
Merlin.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
I liked.
What about Cogman?
I liked Cogman.
He's a
sure.
headmaster.
Yeah, I know. I know he is.
But
'cause
how
I-
would you know
Because
that
I
from
read the
the-
supplementary
Do you know
material.
that from the movie?
Yeah, I liked it. I liked the part where incredible actor Sir Anthony Hopkins shared the silver screen
Yep.
with what's his face, Wahlberg.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You'd like to know, wouldn't you, dude?"
Dude. Yeah.
It's good stuff.
It's a great movie.
It is a good movie. I think,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm not
The
being
Rock, though,
sarcastic.
I agree. I think it's also the heart in it works as well. The action works. I think the pairing of Connery and
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage works really well. The villain is really compelling because he's right.
Yeah, that's
he
right.
doesn't really want to do a big terrorism. Michael Bean's in it.
Yeah, that's true.
Fucking, it's a good movie,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember enjoying the heck out of it.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It also led
My
to
note just says good movie.
good movie, yeah. It also led to some sort of situation where the real U.S. Defense Department were like, "Look, these terrorists have nerve gas," and they showed just the weird thing of green
The actual
bulbs from-
department did that.
Yeah.
And it's the thing from The Rock. Because no one would make a weapon like that, really.
Nobody would make a
so
a
unstable.
container of nerve gas that was in
strung up on like
Christmas
basically
lights.
basically
glass
a
Christmas
a
light.
cobweb holding
Yeah.
them all together. And the other thing is that it's also sort of a James Bond movie.
That's true.
Because Sean Connery's character in it was captured in the 60s, and it's never
right.
explicitly said, but he is James Bond. Because you can't say he's James Bond.
That's right.
Yeah, James Bond, though.
Yeah, they
I
had
can
to
say.
call him Dracula, but he likes to collect bones.
That's my character.
Well, is it?
But I guess they did it first.
They did it first, Welcome to the Rock. Look at my bones.
A collection of bones. I brought them with me. Sean, put down the bones.
Is that Nicolas Cage?
No, it's me.
Okay,
I'm there.
great,
Yeah.
great stuff.
What else, Mason?
Okay, you're gonna love this one, James. This is number 46. You're gonna
like
love
this.
You're gonna love it and agree with it.
All right.
2008. Can you take a guess? Wild Swing?
2008, Wanted,
No,
Watchmen,
no,
Batman, The Dark Knight,
no,
Iron Man.
no. But those are all excellent choices from 2008, but they're not as good as 2008's Taken.
Yeah, all right. I'll pay that.
Yeah.
The first Taken's pretty good.
He says the movie that officially kicks off the era of Liam Neeson.
The era of Liam Neeson, or this era of Liam Neeson?
I get the era of Liam Neeson, but I guess this is the era of him just.
Yeah, the geezer tease of Liam Neeson.
I guess it kicked that off.
I think it
like
totally
that's
did.
the entire genre.
I would even say it's responsible for John Wick.
Yeah. Okay.
I would go as far as to say.
Well, I mean, that was going to be, as we know, that was going to be a direct-to-streaming thing called
Taken's a
Scorn.
good movie. I mean, it is very much like You Should Have Listened to Your Dad, the movie.
It is, yeah, that's true. And that's how they.
You're an idiot.
Isn't that the genius though of it?
Yeah, but most dads aren't capable.
Sure, but they
Like
think
they
are.
They don't know.
Yeah.
I'm running into
they're
them
like
all
your
the time.
daughter's been kidnapped and only a man with your skill of collecting books about World War II could save her. We need a big stack of books to get over the fence.
That's right.
We can't rely on you going over the fence and it's like 15 different camera angles, that one scene. You know?
Liam Neeson, he's too big, he's lumbering around.
He's too big getting his dong stuck on the fence.
Like a horse.
He's getting his dong stuck on the fence like that high jump at that time. The Olympics.
It's like a horse that needs to be put down, stumbling around with his giant body.
I mean, I think we wouldn't get the Equalizer movies. We wouldn't get Nobody. We wouldn't get all the like you said, all the geezer teasers, streaming stuff of like kind of slightly over the hill.
Slightly over the hill.
Movie stars going, I could be in this for 10 minutes.
I'm Sean Penn. I'm doing one or whatever.
Did he?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, for good or for ill, but I think maybe the good outweighs the bad here.
That being
if we're
said,
talking John
the Taken
Wick,
movies are bad.
Well, I mean, it's also diminishing returns. I think the first one is the best one.
I mean, it's iconic. It's got like iconic lines in it and whatever.
Yeah, a particular set of skills and so forth.
so on and so forth.
Yeah,
it's good.
That's right.
It's a good movie. I'm Liam Neeson.
I'm an old Liam Neeson, yeah.
Tripped over my dong.
Yeah.
That's
he did, all the bad guys did.
They all did.
Yeah, in a big pile-up?
Yeah,
absolutely,
yeah.
Wow.
Do you like Taken?
Yeah, I do. It's the best of the Taken movies.
And probably the series as well.
Yeah. Does his daughter get kidnapped every week? Is that how that works?
He's got like 15 kids or whatever.
Oh, it's a Tim Allen too many daughters situation.
Exactly.
Okay.
I got too many daughters and I'm a man.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for me.
That's right.
But here I am. Yeah. Well, what's it number? I just wrote okay. Is that a good note for you?
That's a good note, and it is okay.
It is okay.
I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Number 45.
This guy's losing his mind saying 90.
Yeah, I know.
Saying 90.
Yeah, I know.
What do we got? What's
Number
the
90
business?
From the year 1993.
Let me guess.
Okay.
Last Action Hero. No, True Lies.
Nope.
Speed.
Not wrong.
Lies wouldn't be Speed.
No.
Time Cop.
No.
Is it a Van Damme?
No.
Then I give up.
The Fugitive.
Yeah.
Is it an action movie?
Yeah.
It is. I mean, it is. It obviously is.
More of a thriller.
But when you're like, when the preamble is like, we got guns and shooting and kung fu adventures and what have you.
Yeah.
This, I mean,
He jumps out of the way of a train.
He jumps
out of a drain.
He's jumping out of trains. He's jumping out of drains.
That dude's got one arm.
Yeah.
Oh, wonder where the bones are of his arm that he was removed.
Oh, yeah.
But if only Dracula was here.
I'm not interested in that, but if only there was an iconic character who was interested in where those bones were.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
No, we have. The
Fugitive?
Yes.
When?
We did an audio commentary on it, I'm pretty
thinking
sure.
of Air Force One.
No, I reckon we did a Fugitive.
We absolutely have not done an audio commentary.
You know what we did? We did a regular episode of the podcast, and I think I watched The Fugitive. I think maybe because we talked about old Harrison Ford movies. We talked about
we were going to or something.
Yeah, and then we talked about that, and then we talked about Harrison Ford is Amish that time.
Yeah, I watched Witness. Yeah,
and so forth. So I guess maybe I watched it and you didn't.
I haven't watched it, no. Okay, but I will watch. There is also a sequel. It's called U.S. Marshals.
That's right.
It's got Wesley Snipes
and Robert Downey Jr.
That's right. And there's also a TV series and there's an original TV series as well.
That's right.
Yeah, God. What do you reckon? The Fugitive? What do you think? What are we doing as a note? No notes.
See, I'm you know what? Put the note there and say we'll see, because I want to see where the rest of this goes.
I like that.
You know?
I like that.
You know?
Yeah,
they don't include Die Hard, but they're including The Fugitive.
I like where your head's at.
I don't think they know what an action
I like where
movie
your
is.
head's at. Does this have comments, by the way? This article?
Oh, I don't know. We'd have to get to the
I'm going to scroll to the bottom without looking, because I did
terrific.
open it.
All right.
Okay,
the next one. It's obviously supposed to be here. Like it there's no reason it wouldn't be on the list.
Okay.
But the placement of this, I think, this is the first one that is designed to get people upset.
Oh, I like this.
Because I think
the Die Hard 5?
No. But I think that does not deserve to be on the list, James. This deserves to be on the list.
Okay.
I'll give you some clues. Deserves to be on the list.
What year?
1994,
Okay.
and it's at 44, and the fact that it's
True Lies.
the fact that it's at 44 is insane.
True Lies or Speed?
It's Speed,
Speed's great.
right?
Speed's top 10.
Is it the 44th
is it
best action movie?
Fuck no.
Right?
It's better than whatever the next movie is.
And again, this is Die Hard on a bus.
Yeah, it's bus
but
hard.
But it's also it kicked off.
Cans.
Exactly.
It's just cans.
cans. Keep driving a bus.
It's Die Hard on a bus.
But this
bus hard.
this reinvigorated.
Yo Gorilla.
Yeah, exactly.
So go on.
I'll call you back, Gary, or whatever.
Here we go. Listen, we all right.
Yeah. This reinvigorated the genre, I think.
Yeah.
Because at this point, people were like, oh, it's another Die Hard on or whatever.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
All right.
Keanu Reeves.
Is Hollywood
Ugh.
out of ideas?
Yeah.
And then they were like, what about on a bus? And people were like, finally.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
They loop the cameras.
They looped the
cameras.
They loop the
It's
cameras.
just cameras.
Right?
Yeah. Good movie.
Yeah.
His name's Jack.
His name's
James
Jack.
Jack Travis or something.
Jack Cans?
Jack Canyon. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I wonder what a jacked canyon would look like.
Keanu Reeves.
Just doing bicep curls.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What is it? What do they say about Speed?
They say,
What
James.
does Bruce Fear say about
They say
Speed?
it's a blast.
Yep,
So
I
that's
agree.
exciting. They say it's a high concept blockbuster. That's true.
All right.
It's the sort of movie that looks positively idiotic on paper, Die Hard, but on public transport.
No, it
Somehow
doesn't.
completely works once you keep the engine at full throttle and put the right movie stars in the driver's seat.
Oh, wow. The bus driving seat.
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah. My notice should be higher.
Yeah.
I don't know what's next, but it's ridiculous.
Okay.
Maybe they should have called this like Western action films because I feel like you could have just packed this with, not that I've seen a bunch of them, but like Hong Kong cinema and,
Yeah.
you know, like, because then you're kind of doing both and it's like, are these even comparable?
Yeah, like,
you know,
I mean, I'm sure we'll get a couple more Hong Kong actioners towards the...
like The One, like Jet Li's The
like
One.
Jet Li's The
which
One.
is a classic
famous
Hong Kong
action. That's the one that
action
kicked it
film.
all off, I think.
Oh, yeah. It's a big one.
But I think if you were like to include one Japanese movie would suggest you're covering all of like world cinema on this.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're including Taken and The Fugitive and presumably not, you know, all of John Woo's action movies from like the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
That sounds crazy to me.
Absolutely.
You know, so maybe this should have been top 50 American movies.
I agree.
Okay, here's number 43, James. You're
The
gonna love it.
Transporter.
No.
Oh.
It's from 2017.
No, the Transporter reboot with Ed Skrein, maybe.
It's not the Transporter.
Oh, it's 2017.
You're close
Is it The
though.
Last Jedi?
No.
What is it?
It's Wonder Woman.
No, this shouldn't be. Yeah.
But it's iconic. She's iconic, isn't she?
I
James?
like that movie.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's more like I wonder if this
I'd
is
put it in
recency
top
bias.
50 superhero movies.
Sure, yeah, that would.
But I would
it
not put
but
it in top.
It is. I mean, it is.
It's got the World War I trench
Yeah.
sequence.
I think it's this might be in this, and
the
so
moment where
high.
she just beats up a guy, but she thinks he's the devil, so she really beats him up.
It's-
That's pretty good, I guess.
that is pretty good. Yeah,
It's Danny Houston.
it is Danny Houston, and then she really beats up the devil.
That's right.
This I think is on there because it was fairly recent at the time,
4 years later, yeah.
and also because it was.
They hadn't seen Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah, that was bad, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When did that come out?
I want to say, actually, it would have been like,
Because that retroactively ruins a lot of Wonder Woman,
does.
doesn't it?
I mean, there's a few things that retroactively ruined. Yeah, that came out in 2020.
Well,
So
or maybe it'll be
that's
higher up on the
weird.
list
That's weird.
just to upset people.
That's weird, right?
Well, you look, Wonder Woman 2017 is not it's not responsible for Wonder Woman 84.
That's a good point.
And I think also because this was surprisingly good
Yes.
because it was not.
At that point, I think for me, it was my best DC movie that I'd seen.
Yes.
Was it better than Man of Steel? Who cares? I don't want to get into this. Yeah.
Okay.
I just wrote shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be here.
Yeah. And also that trench run. You know, she does.
Yeah, Trench. That's the World
yeah.
War One part. That's the good part.
That's the good part. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, man.
Number 42
Yep.
from 2002. This is Hero.
Oh, not Jet Li.
It was Jet
Oh,
Li.
just Jet Li.
Yeah, it
Jet
was
Li
Jet Li.
and
Yeah.
Xiao Yo in that.
No, Maggie Chung is in it. And Donnie Yen and Tony Leung.
Hero's great.
Yeah.
I have seen Hero.
Yeah.
Oh, Donnie Yen is in this. This is a great cast.
It is, isn't it?
Cast is
So
fucking
it's about
awesome.
a nameless warrior who's granted a rare audience with a king who's recently survived
James
several
Hong
attempts
is in it.
on his life, the man claims to have fought all 3 assassins and defeated them. As he regales the region with stories of these encounters, however, there's a second plan that's being brought into play.
Great fucking movie.
Agreed.
I like it more than House of Flying Daggers or whatever it's called.
Crashing Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Yeah, that one, whatever. And probably for that.
There is probably a movie called House of Flying Daggers.
There is actually, yeah. I was just looking at a poster of it right now.
The tagline is, you wouldn't want to bloody live there. Because you'd be like, brushing my teeth. Daggers. There's so many flying daggers.
Too many.
Too many.
I saw Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon in the cinema and I'm like, I don't like this. It's too long.
Interesting.
I need to watch it again. Oh, it's only 120 minutes. It's not that long then.
Okay.
There's also a sequel.
Yeah.
It came out like Michelle Yeoh's in it and maybe someone else, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, good movie. What's next, Mason?
Oh, you're going to love it, James.
What is it?
It's from 1990 at number 41. It's La Femme Nikita, directed by Luc Besson.
I've never seen
Big pedophile.
Yeah.
So,
How big is he?
That's not great.
How big
I
is
imagine
he?
as a man, he's he's average size.
Oh, but he's doing big pedophile stuff.
Seems that way. Most of his stuff seems to be,
That sucks, actually. I've never seen this. What's it like?
I mean, it is like separated from the
He's a pedophile.
is that stuff. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like it's
Wasn't there a TV series as well?
yeah, there was. It had
With what's her
Australia's
name?
Peter Wilson in it. Yeah, and there was another one, and then there was just Nikita. I think there would have been another movie.
Oh, they did a bunch of these.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
So this is a French movie?
it is a French movie.
Yuck.
That's right. A gutter punk junkie is arrested after a botched robbery. Instead of being arrested, she's declared dead by the government, renamed Nikita, and trained as a deadly assassin. I remember really enjoying this at the time.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Nikita came out in 2010 on the Sci-Fi CW, sorry.
There you go.
There you go.
Well, it's nothing better than a CW series based along a French thriller from the 90s.
It got an approval rating of 85%, and it went for 4 seasons, apparently.
All right, then.
Who knew?
No one did, because no one watched it.
No one knew a goddamn thing.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I'm going to say, I guess.
Right.
I haven't seen it.
Let's note it down a couple of these as up for debate.
Okay.
I think this is definitely an up for debate option.
I haven't seen it, so I can't say, Mason.
Okay, all right.
It's not for me to say.
Okay.
So we got the last one, do we?
This is number 40.
Yep.
From 1979. The Warriors.
You know
Walter
what?
Hill.
Have I seen all of the Warriors? I've played some of the video game.
You might.
and
I mean,
I've watched
a lot of
retrospectives on
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And you've certainly heard somebody go, "Come out to play."
I've seen that.
Yeah, nice.
It's got James Remar. That's cool.
That's true.
Um,
A massive gathering of the armies of the night from the 5 boroughs finds Coney Island's own warriors venturing deep into the heart of the Bronx after being framed for assassinating a charismatic leader. They've got to run a gauntlet of angry, colourfully costumed enemies in order to get back to their home turf. Yes, it's largely one long chase scene. So
it's Mad Max.
So speed.
So Speed.
Cans.
Speed.
Exactly. Exactly.
We got a speed.
But you're an officer of the law. You'll just find me.
No. I mean, everyone will. Not me, but you will all get fines, yes.
Brutal.
Well,
Yeah.
the law.
It is the law, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Warriors?
Yes.
What do you think?
Is
it an action movie?
Yeah. It's mostly it's a chase, but it's like a 1970s chase.
Yeah, I was going to say, like,
You know,
the punches are
it
like...
doesn't have the frenetic nature, I feel, of like modern.
No.
If you would describe a modern movie as like it's a non-stop chase,
Yeah.
that would be a real handful.
My note
but
is it's a chase, but it's a 1970s chase.
that's the spirit.
So there we go. Wow,
go.
this has been very exciting so far. I can't wait to see the next 10. Also, I think we did too many then. I think we're supposed to go to 41 and then stop.
Wow.
We've bled into the next episode.
Oh, no.
So the next episode will be shorter by the amount of time that it took us to
Yeah.
talk about the
And
Warriors.
I've done a quick skim ahead,
Yeah.
and some of these you're going to be like, all right, and some of these you're going to be like, excuse me, why is this so low?
Jet Li's the one.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. When he fights himself from another dimension.
Yeah, I know what Jet Li's the one is.
I don't need to tell you twice.
Yeah, it's that classic movie. They're like, this is a multiverse, but there's 17 dimensions or whatever. You know?
17 dimensions.
Yeah.
There's 17 Jet Li's.
That's right.
All right, cool. Pretty good.
Yeah. There's a nerd one and a cowboy one.
What?
And a construction worker one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Native American one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
know.
Is he doing it for a costume party or something?
No.
I mean, either. Wait, what? I guess that's bad. I mean, it would be bad if he was, but he's just not. He's just dressing like that.
That's right. Yeah.
Why is he trying to?
He's from a Native American universe.
Okay, where everybody's Native American.
I guess,
even if you're not.
Correct.
I don't like this.
That's true.
I didn't bring this up.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right. So cool. I was going to say any suggestions. Well, if you do have clickbait,
email in weeklyplanetpod@gmail.com, but put clickbait in the subject line. I've got a few raring to go for the next episode.
Time. Excellent.
And
love
let
that.
me tell you, you're not going to love them. I need you to be clear. The ones I have so far, you are not going to love.
Well, I've never loved them, Mason. So I don't know why you'd think that I would love the next ones.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, should we hit the road?
Let's hit the road, folks.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks
and
for
support.
listening. Shush,
Oh,
no.
look who's come back. It's Dracula, but he's got a box of bones.
Hey, Dracula, you got any more bones in there to show us?
I dropped all my bones in the toilet.
So now you have no bones?
No, well, I would have.
You retrieved the bones from the
No.
toilet.
I need somebody to retrieve my regular bones from the toilet. They're not my bones. I mean, I own them, but they're not from my body.
Couldn't you do it?
Mason, come to the toilet with me.
No, I'm not going to do that.
One of my weaknesses is getting bones from a toilet. You don't know that?
No.
You don't know?
No.
Do you want your good friend Dracula to get toilet water on his cape?
I mean, you could take your cape off, leave it in another room.
Let's be serious. Let's be serious for 1 second.
Okay, sorry, Dracula. I was being ridiculous.
So you'll help me?
Let me get some gloves.
No, there's no time. All right, bye, everybody. Bye, Dracula, but you collect bones.